like as big as Lurch from the Addams Family.
Okay. Here we go. We about to learn something today. Let's go.
Shari police and the FBI arrested Joshua Taylor at his home just a couple miles from here yesterday. They say that he was either having body parts delivered or bringing them from Harvard himself to his home. His neighbors completely unaware. In this house.
Hold up a minute. They getting body parts from they're getting body parts from Harvard.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Right. Like what are you thinking?
I thought they were going to be getting them out of
body parts. They want the best,
bro. I thought they were getting body parts out the sewer, out the. Oh my God,
my thing is, hold up. How did they figure they was going to get away with that? Like, what, they were not going to miss them?
No, I guarantee you, these are body parts from people that they sold their bodies to science.
Don't you got sign for that shit though, and give it back? What the fuck?
No. You don't, dude. My wife's dad, when he passed away, he actually gave his body to science, and you don't have to sign for anything. The wife, you know what she got when they were done with him? She got a letter in the mail telling her where they buried his ashes.
I demand to be cremated.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. I got okay. So they come from Harvard. Bodies come from Harvard. This lady is disgusted and sad, and let's keep it going.
She's just mad because she knows it's white people shit.
On the end of Girard Avenue in West Lawn.
It's creepy. It's really creepy.
And this is the dude who lives next door to them.
Right, dude.
This every part of this.
They interview the crypt keeper.
Oh my God! This is exactly what I thought it was going to be, actually. The house looks haunted. There's a bunch of ghosts trapped there now. The neighbor's creepy. He ain't even got all his teeth. Bro, why? Uh-oh, hold on. Let's see who popped in.
It gets better.
Oh, my God. Okay, here we go.
I'm not accepting this. Bye.
Federal prosecutors say paid more than $37,000 to buy body parts stolen from a Harvard University morgue.
I says, now I know why all the FedEx trucks and the like were running up and down the street. I thought somebody.
Wait a minute. They are shipping the body parts.
FedEx? Really? People are dumb.
Well, he said there was a lot of trucks, so it must have been a lot of body parts.
A lot of FedEx trucks driving up and down the street. Good Lord.
It's moments like this that make me so proud to be.
It gets better. I promise you.
Oh, how does it get better? This is so sad. Well, this dude was in the Air Force, so we got to thank him for his service, most likely, and that explains his
Don't thank
level
that guy.
of.
He was in the Air Force.
He probably flew over Africa. Leave him alone.
He didn't fly over shit.
He didn't drop any bombs.
The Navy flew over everything. The Air Force don't do shit.
He didn't drop any bombs, so fuck him too.
He got you to Africa.
Might be an albino Tuskegee Airman or something.
Yeah, he did get me there. Fuck him for that.
He said, "Fuck him for that."
Oh my God!
And he got me. Some blackout pilots got me out of there. So thank you, fellas, for that. You know what I'm saying? I literally think that he's like, man, nobody's ever think of giving him a ride before. I'm like, fuck it. Yes. True story. I actually thank the pilots. Yeah, I actually thank the pilots for getting us out of there.
Makes sense. Shit.
Once we landed elsewhere, I was like, fuck, thanks, fellas. Appreciate that shit. I said, was it that bad? I said, you have no idea. You have no idea.
You just looked him dead in the eye and be like, man, we all saw some shit.
Yeah, man.
The FedEx and
okay. All right. Okay. So apparently this gets better. We're thanking Reese for this.
Does it?
Somebody was getting their daily contact lenses.
The Berks County man is one of 6 people charged in the trafficking.
Oh no, Snowman! Why does that look like your cousin, bro?
Look at his hairline, yo.
Fuck off.
Look at his hairline.
Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. So. Hold on. So there's this idiot. That's a lady. I'm gonna go with that's a lady. Okay. This is unreal.
County man is one of 6 people charged in the trafficking case. Prosecutors allege the nationwide network centered around.
Oh no!
There you go.
No, bro. Hey, bro. Why does he look like a mixture of both?
Hold up, rewind a little bit.
He
This
looked
time,
like
listen to
Boyce
what she said.
Watkins and Umar Johnson had a baby. And it's
Why is he black in the first place, man? Damn. What was he thinking?
I just don't understand.
Rewind a little bit and listen to what she says.
You guys are all, the only reason why you guys are doing this is because all the shit I play off of TikTok. And that's why you're doing this. You're paying me back for all the shit I show off of TikTok.
Let's do it. Listen, y'all.
This doesn't look real. Like this is, they're gonna get a Lifetime movie. They're gonna get a movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You know it.
All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we gotta listen to what she says. Listen close.
Case, prosecutors allege the nationwide network centered around Cedric Lodge, who managed a morgue at Harvard Medical School. Investigators.
What? Nationwide. The one black person who manages a morgue is also a criminal. Like this
and
is
what was Snowman said earlier? There was no niggas in morgues. Well, there you go, buddy boy.
He wasn't in a morgue, dude. He was the one that was telling everyone else what to do.
He was the manager of the whole shit.
Bruh.
I guarantee you that man was not in there cutting nothing up. He doesn't look like he got that kind of nope.
He
maybe
his
who
way
knows?
as the manager. He had to cut up a lot of cadavers to get the manager.
Yeah,
Look,
you don't just start
I'm
off
just
as
saying,
manager of a morgue. I'm about to go apply to be manager of a morgue like tomorrow.
Well, look, you gotta understand. You gotta have like a serial killer mindset in order to do the shit that white dude was doing, to cut that shit up, to sell it. You know, like it's nothing. You really gotta have that kind of mindset. You don't see throughout history. I have never seen or in my research found too many or very many black serial killers with that type of mindset. That's a white person shit.
Yes, true.
Okay,
that's true. Okay, hold on. Let's keep this rolling.
And I don't like this that you're exposing this shit like this. Reese, you're an ass.
Heads, brains, skin, bones, and
I know you're doing this on purpose. Every time Reese comes over, I'm playing some fucked up ninja shit from TikTok, so he's doing this to pay me back.
Listen,
hold on, just wait a second. Wait, we talking about what he stole, and it wasn't greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes,
not fingers.
Hold up. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
To 2022, Lodge stole, quote, heads, brains, skin, bones, and other human remains from
This dude stole whole heads, bro.
Skin. She said skin, dog.
How do you?
Hey, how else is Joe supposed to get his skin soup?
Hey, you know what? The fact that they're doing this is not even the disturbing part to me at all. The disturbing part to me is that, number one, there's a market for this somehow. Two, who the fuck's he selling it to?
Exactly.
Africans.
Yeah.
Nationally.
Ain't nobody else needing the heads.
And what are they doing? Like skin. What are they doing with fucking skin?
Who the fuck's buying this? Like that's the disturbing part
some
to
of the
me.
stuff they might be selling on the black market is
what can you do with the brain when it gets to its final destination?
You can eat it.
People can use that to practice different surgical techniques, to sit and study if they have certain types of brain deformation or cancers or whatever. They can use it to study.
I want to know everyone involved. I want more arrests. I want to know the chain of hands that these brains passed through and where the final destination was. I want to know.
I just want to know if I went to work and tried to steal a whole ass head, bro. That would be awkward, bro. Like you'd be like,
now here's the thing: the brains. Okay, now here's the thing, fellas. Sheep's brains, especially when it's smoked, is actually absolutely delicious.
It's absolutely fucking delicious.
Sheep's brains, when you smoke it, it's absolutely delicious.
I would try it.
Okay, I don't know what the human brains smell like, tastes like, but sheep's brains with some that fucking weird bread that they make over there in the Middle East.
I'm clipping this up.
Oh no. You see,
what's the texture of brain?
I've been all over the world and I never heard nobody. I've seen.
Is it like is it like a borderline gelatinous or whatever?
No. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. The texture of it is soft and creamy, kind of
like chitlins.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what chitlins taste like. I ain't never had chitlins.
Soft.
But
so would it be like a cantaloupe texture? The meat inside of that?
What the fuck?
It's not as tough as that.
Not as tough.
Yeah, it's a little softer.
Like a bread pudding type.
There you go. It's like that.
The thing
you can actually spread it. You can actually cut it up and spread it onto a cracker if you wanted to.
Yo, what kind
of?
Oh wow!
wanted to.
So wait a second. You say you go cut up some brains and then you go rub it on Snowman?
Hannibal Lecter is oh my.
No, what I'm saying, I don't know what human brains taste like. I don't know, but sheep's brains.
I think you have an idea.
Like my man Reese said, he's never heard of this. Like I'm thinking about it in my head.
You've ate heart before too, right? Like deer heart and shit.
Yeah, of course. Clearly, Reese has never been to Morocco.
No, I ain't going.
Why not?
He said he's done.
I lost faith in the restaurant system there.
I didn't say go to a restaurant.
I'm going to South Africa.
Hey, you know what? When it comes to food, Reese has got a little bit of sugar in his drawers, man. He's afraid of meat.
I'm going to the motherland one day, but it's going to be South Africa.
Good luck. You can have it. Hopefully, I see you when you get back.
Why would you go to the one, Reese, you're a vegan and you're going to go to the one place plants won't grow.
There you go. There you go. The one place plants don't grow. Everything dies in Africa. Nothing lives.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Africa's where culture even goes to die.
Exactly. They're so confused. There's 50 countries on that continent, and they got like 12 different languages in every country. It's and 10,000 different cultures. Like why? Like why?
Dude, like Africa's literally the only place on the planet you don't go and sleep with any female from.
No.
What?
You're gonna catch AIDS.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch AIDS. You are. There's no question about it. You're going
to get it. No, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
The number of people that have AIDS in Africa is
a time where that's a true statement. Is that things that bad, really?
Dude, it's rampant. It's rampant there.
Yeah, seriously, it's like every other person.
South Africa, dude,
like that. It's crazy.
Like they have. Well, no, so many people have AIDS that they're finding people who are immune to AIDS there, bro. Like we're gonna get the cure out of Africa.
Look, bro, I'm telling you what the government did to the Tuskegee Airmen ain't got shit to what Africa did to its people by giving it AIDS.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
There's a reason why when you go to Africa, you got to take what? Is it 12 shots?
Yeah, but you have to take a bunch.
Go over there.
Yeah, a couple weeks before you go to Africa, you have to take a bunch of immunizations. For us, that wasn't a problem because we get immunized all the time. Like in the military, they're just like, "Hey, go to the clinic, all of you, right now." So the whole
government don't own me, sir. I'm not.
Oh hell! When I was in the army, I got like 25 needles in like a year on 3 deployments.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Like they'll take like 5 of them, literally 5 of them, stick them in your arm and just like that.
Yep.
Oh,
all of them.
no.
5 different medications in one multi needle.
What's up, Black Watch?
Or that.
Hey, the link for Bray's channels in the chat.
And then the one that got me was one for anthrax, right? Like it would burn, and you could feel it burning you, like traveling through your veins. You can feel it traveling through your whole circulatory system.
So kind of like when you donate plasma, and when the stuff that comes back in, when it first comes in, that cold feeling, that's what you feel. I bet coming through.
It's a burning sensation.
We live on a planet where an entire continent.
What is this?
An entire continent is flooded with AIDS. Men are out here eating sheep brains, and niggas is selling body parts nationally on the black market.
Man, wait.
Welcome to Earth.
Bro, you are participating in clown world, man.
Here's the thing, though. No, what I'm saying is, Ray.
Man.
This is why those aliens who crashed in the Mexicans' backyard. That's
You're
why they got up and ran.
Mandrell. Don't let them tell you otherwise. You're
This is why the aliens who crashed in people's backyard got up and ran. So when the cops got there, we saw the thing in the sky, man. But where are they now? I don't know, man. They left. Holy shit! Yeah. Next time this happens, don't call us,
dude. What is the desert like?
On that one. Huh?
How dark does it get in the desert? Like how dark does it really get?
Pitch black.
What's like under the bed black?
There's starlight.
No, it's just
clear
starlight. There's starlight, and he's right. It's clear because there's no noise pollution.
Clear.
However,
starlight.
if it weren't if you pitch a tent or something like that, you go in your tent. It's absolute dark. Like you can't see shit.
Now let me ask you this: when you're out in the desert and stuff, do like things that are trying to kill you from nature just come up out of the sand and try and kill you from nature?
Depends on where you are. For example, you don't want to set up anything on a dune, right? So if you're in like a place where there's a dune, don't do that. Go in some mountain. Wait until you get into like a mountainous area or a rocky area. Set up your camp there. Right. So that way shit ain't coming. You don't have to worry about that so much. You might have to worry about like snakes or scorpions or big ass spiders. Boy. Big ass spiders. Yeah, you might. But if you secure your tent the way you're supposed to, you don't have to worry about that either.
They had cobras in Thailand.
Well, I think
Remember I told
in the
y'all
way
earlier.
they make you guys even put your uniform on over there, you know, with what they call it, with the way you blouse your pants and
Mhm.
stuff and
About your
everything.
boots.
That's supposed to prevent anything
Hey,
from
Ray,
being able
let's
to get
see,
inside and touch you, right?
let's see
Yeah,
what-
yeah. So they don't have anything to hold on to and crawl up your leg because your boots are bloused. Your boots
How
are
big do
bloused,
them camel spiders really get?
Fucking huge, absolutely huge, man. I mean, it's unreal. Like you would think that gravity would crush them because they're that big.
I mean,
it makes no sense.
So I can
You would
get
think so, like-
so I can have a metric to gauge by. Are we talking like snow crab type size?
All right, so if you measure
Before
from
they're-
one leg from the top to bottom, I think the largest one I've seen was about 18 inches.
That's
Just
Game
the
of
leg?
Thrones shit right there.
Huh?
Just
Some
the
Game
leg?
of Thrones shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing.
No,
That's
we're
the-
talking that just the leg was 18 inches.
Yeah,
God.
And
damn.
how thick do you think the leg was? You know, inch, 2 inches around?
probably. If you're talking about like those king snow crab legs,
Yeah.
they can get like that.
Well,
Hey,
that,
Bro, I'm done.
look at the camel
I'm done.
spider.
Look at this shit.
dude, you know what that
I'm
looks? That
full-
looks like the fucking thing that sucked on people's heads from Alien.
the
Yeah,
body
those-
snack.
they get they get bigger than that. Yeah, camel spiders, they get big. They get bigger than that.
That's not a
small one.
spider, dude. That's an alien fucking life form.
Yeah,
Like
no.
the one that's on that woman's head, that's a small one.
When you
I'm
travel
sorry.
around
If
the
I
world,
saw that in my house, it's time to just fucking burn the motherfucker down.
Hey, when
They
you travel
also
around the
eat your
world, you
face
see
while you're
animals that you
sleeping.
can't believe, though. I've seen some animals that I
You
question.
can't believe, yeah. Like there's times where you're in the woods and you're doing a field problem.
Yeah,
There are snakes that are unreal.
yeah, beautiful too.
Yeah, beautiful animals, but fuck
Yeah.
that. I
Usually, the
I saw
pretty
a lot of
usually the
cobras when
beautiful
I was
ones
in
are the
Thailand,
ones that
dog.
kill you.
I'm telling you,
I bet you
cobras
did.
Are like 12 feet long. Man, they're huge.
Hold on, wait a second. Snaggy Harpoona said she saw a camel spider take a 9mm directly to the body and not die.
Get the fuck.
I don't know.
Bro,
about
that's
that.
better than people. Like, what?
Right,
are you
exactly.
talking about?
Hey, listen,
That's what I'm saying. I don't
no.
know about that now.
What the fuck did it have? Like level 5 AR-15 plate armor?
in Hawaii, yo, they got poisonous centipedes that are like a foot long.
And then like the level 5 armor, you're overdoing it, ain't you? Of all they got is a 9mm, and you got
Yeah.
level 5. I mean, that's
Damn.
overkill. Just run with some level 2 and level
They
3.
make the
You
fucking
good?
green tip hollow points, man. You don't know.
Bruh,
Oh, well.
she said they also will
Well.
chase you to get in the shadow of your into
They will.
the shade of your
They'll
shadow.
do that. Yeah, now that's true. I don't
I've
know
seen
about the 9mm
hammerhead
part, but
sharks.
that's true. They will chase you to get into your shadow.
Hey, Ray, let's see how much brains are going for on the black market.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Good God, this is the
Now,
world
Ray,
we live in is terrible.
If the FBI knock on your door,
So,
you look at how
Mandrell,
much this human brains cost.
Mandrell, when you go deer hunting and eat your heart, man, did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good.
Unbelievable.
That was one of the first things Reese ever asked me about.
Unbelievable.
Was if I ever ate a heart went from hunting and shit. He thinks that's just white people shit.
No, it's not.
Rite of passage.
No, what it is it's country people shit.
There you go.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go. Let's keep this going.
Mandrell, let me ask you something while this is playing. Well, my uncle, he was one of those guys that would go out and trap everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like rabbits, possums, coons, squirrels. He made this shit called roadkill chili
What
every
chili?
summer. Roadkill chili.
Ah, I know what you're talking about.
And basically, if you know what I'm talking about, everything I just labeled off.
He just threw it in the stew.
Yeah. And it was basically it was one of them chilies that, and during the weekend, he'd do it during like Memorial Day weekend, and he'd do it every 4th of July weekend too. That he'd make it. And look, the whole weekend it'd be in this great big huge cooker, you know, one of them plug-in cookers, like 18-gallon type deals. And that cooker would stay on, and he would just be adding to it as people are eating from it, you know, constantly. You know, he'd be pulling more meat. Like if he barbecued chicken and shit, you know, for people to eat that night for dinner, the chicken and shit that didn't get ate was getting taken off the bone and thrown in there. You know, if he went to the house and could get some deer sausage or, you know, some squirrel meat or whatever he had in his deep freezer, he was grabbing that, bringing it back, throwing in there. Dude, I'm going to tell you what, some of the best shit you ever had. But after drinking beer and eating that shit right there, because look, man, it was so good, I would eat it for breakfast in the morning when I got up. I'm not even playing, dude. I'd eat it for breakfast
It's
in the morning,
delicious.
and I'd eat it for lunch, and then I would eat whatever he was barbecuing all day long for dinner. All right. By the time the weekend was over, drinking all that beer and eating all that fucking real meat that man hasn't touched. Oh my God, you want to talk about fucked up bowels? Ooh boy.
Yeah, I bet
Bro,
it
I was
was.
about to say. Yeah. Yes, that's what that sounds like. That
But
just
yeah,
sounds like
dude,
bad bowel.
roadkill chili is the shit.
All right, I'm gonna have to try that. Like that sounds interesting.
A lot of the stolen product, a lot of stolen body parts were being shipped in the U.S. mail.
Prosecutors say Taylor would go to the morgue, pick out what he wanted, and have those remains either
He would let them pick out what they wanted.
This dude had a menu.
So, dude, they had a showroom and everything there where they could just come in and pick what.
It'd be like this week's
Like the
special
produce
is
section at
Harold's
the
head.
grocery store.
Like, does
I'm trying
anybody
to
want to
tell
buy
you.
Harold's head?
I'm trying to tell you, this shit is crazy.
Oh God. Man, I don't even know anymore. I don't
Dude,
know.
we're doomed.
And
We're doomed.
for profit. In a 15-page indictment, investigators say Taylor sent payments over PayPal. One was titled Head Number 7.
Hold on, go back.
No.
I bet PayPal thought he was a
I
prostitute or some
better,
shit.
Yo, it gets better.
Oh no.
PayPal. One was titled Head Number 7. Another, Brains. 41-year-old Jeremy Bloom.
What?
Oh,
There you go. Bang.
Dude, what is
You
happening?
ain't shit, Reese. You
There
ain't
you
shit,
go,
Reese.
goddamn
Why the
it.
fuck did you put me on top?
God damn it.
This
I
literally
fucking told
touches
you.
on every facet of American society.
When I
bro.
put
This
something in
is
the
so-
back chat, play that shit. Trust me.
No. This man is not real, dude.
Are these
Your boy
teens
said,
showing up
yeah,
on
wait,
this
No,
cameo?
actually, he is real, and what that is right there is that's a. He was at one point in time a popular kid in the school, and then what happened was when he graduated from high school and got out into the real world, he realized he ain't shit. So he had a mental collapse and breakdown, and this is what you have. This is the next Dylan Roof.
Dude, these are Reavers from Farscape. They're gonna get on spaceships, run into other spaceships, and eat people. Like that's what this dude is.
This
He's the first
motherfucker has the
Reaver.
whites of his eyes tattooed.
Hey,
I mean,
Mandrell,
I think
Mandrell,
huh?
what if?
Well, let's keep it real.
Bro,
At least white people,
I
when
hate
they
to
do
tell
some
you
shit,
that you're
they know
gonna
how to
hate
take it to
America
a
at some
level.
point, but like at some point, there's gonna be like 300 of this asshole, and we're gonna have to fight through them, and then we're gonna have like a horror story about America. Like,
Right.
we're gonna be like, man,
The thing is, though, I mean, this guy. I had something for this, but look at him. He looks like something. He looks like a character that should be in Skyrim or something.
yes,
He looks like
Like
he
a
should be in
half-
Skyrim. Like
Yeah,
a half
he's,
Argonian,
he's
That
actively
guy looks like he
transitioning
could be
into
one
a
of my
White
fucking
Walker.
cousins,
right?
for real.
Or an
Reese.
he's like half Argonian from Skyrim.
Reese, how did you not call this dude for being half White Walker? You watch Game of Thrones. How did you not pick this up?
Dude, you see the fucking big
He
ass
literally,
fucking
he's
spike
got the
implants
spikes
got in
on his head, and he's got the spike crown and everything, bro.
No, that's not a crown. That's a mohawk, sir.
Reese, you're muted. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you, Reese, because are you?
No.
You're not muted. There you
He's
go.
the living Night King. I was literally going to start doing videos again on my channel with this story, but I said no. I'm gonna bless Ray with this shit.
Hey, look,
Bro.
but one thing I will say is you got to give it to us white dudes. When we decide we want to do something, we take it to the next motherfucking level to where you question every bit of our sanity.
Facts.
But there's a
She said
nigga
this-
running this show.
Snaggy. No, this wasn't Florida. This was at Harvard. Like they selling body parts out of Harvard. This is the world we live in right now, folks.
Hey, dude, that black guy wasn't running this. That dude was making that black dude sell him shit.
Bro, head number
guy
7, bro.
Was
That's all
the
I gotta say.
manager at the goddamn.
Another head. I mean, he titled the cash app.
Another
head.
Another head.
Like, brains with like 8
Another
eyes.
brain. Yeah, that's right. Another brain. He titled it Another Brains with an S.
Bro,
Plural.
these dudes was having a good old time with this shit.
Look how dumb people are. Why would you title it that? Like this, when it comes to stupid people, Ray, this is the
Yeah.
part that gets me.
Yup.
Look at how dumb you are. You could have just entitled that AB. Nobody would have known what the fuck you're talking about.
Look, I want you to understand.
That prosecutor is never
brain.
going to have to leave his chair.
Ever.
Look, I want you to understand something though. You guys realize that every white dude, and this is every white dude that grows up in the poor or lower middle class, all right? Every one of them has the potential to end up like this. I almost ended up like this.
Damn.
You almost ended up half Night King?
Selling brains?
You know, it's fun. No, I'm talking as far as just image. Just look at the image that he's portraying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo,
you know,
when you got weed, right? Look, when you got weed or cocaine,
well, you got to understand. Once you've committed to this level, when you're modifying how you project yourself out to everyone, then you got to really step it up and take it to the next level. You can't just talk about it. Now you got to actually walk that shit.
Well, I mean, Liz, Snowman, we are in the Matrix, so I mean, I can't discredit him for upgrading his avatar.
That looks like like the twin brother of a guy I used to work with at the St. Mary's Foundry.
Dude, I'm just saying, like,
hold on, Joe Generette, if you're listening to this, that dude looks like he could be your brother.
Oh my
God!
I
got a question, right? So
he named names.
You got some weed, you got some coke or something. You go post up on a corner somewhere and you pitch and you tell, yo, I got such and such, and you know you're looking for people to buy the shit. Now, if you got brains and heads, where do you go find your clientele? Where do you look?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, a bunch of people are gonna buy it if you like walk up, you got a trench coat on, and you like, hey man, you want to buy some head? And they're gonna be like, yeah, bro. And then, like when you open the coat and there's an actual head there, then there's
like Lenny from Good Times.
Didn't you say this was
my name is Lenny, and I got heads and brains and plenty.
Yeah,
you can think.
I mean.
Well, some blood you can
my
drink.
thing is, well,
I bet you that like Nancy Pelosi and fucking what's her name, that black, crypt keeper looking old lady that's 120 years old, Maxine Waters. I guarantee you that they have a better dealer selling them their brains and their adrenochrome.
Yeah, so my thing is this: when I look at this dude, I think if this man has not been getting arrested for everything, and I mean everything. If I was a cop and I saw him, I would just arrest him off basis and be like, "We'll figure out what you did when we get to the station, bro."
I'm profiling him. I'm taking a chance.
100%. Like what? Like
this kid's trying to get arrested, Ray. That's why he looks like
he
that.
did a
He's
really good job.
To get arrested.
He went to the top of the arrest. Like this is solid. This is
no.
Solid
see,
arrest.
that's the thing, though. I guarantee you that he didn't. He still. I guarantee you got ignored. And that's why dude, I'm telling you, I can see the psychology because that
you telling me nobody was checking for this dude?
A goth kid or a skater kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I swear to God.
How the fuck did he get the whites of his eyes tattooed?
That's actually a fucking injection that they do with a needle. What they do is they take like when you're getting a shot, they take a needle and they just pierce, I think, the epidermis layer of your eye or whatever it is, the very top lens layer, and go underneath that, and they inject it into it takes a little bit of time because what it'll do is it'll go in and then it'll spread a little bit. And then, they'll inject it again and then it'll spread a little bit, So it's a thing that they got to do over a course of time.
Well, I mean, he got all his injections, bro. He got the assignment halfway done before.
No, he ain't all the way there, man. He's trying to make himself look like a reptilian. I bet you his tongue's forked. I bet his tongue is forked too.
Top story of the week or no?
Dude, this is the top story of the week. Hold on.
That white girl video I sent you is the top story, dude.
No, we're not playing
Flyers, that. Maybe.
I'm not getting mine. I'm not.
You need to send that video to Ray since you got his email.
Oh no, the spaceship crash. That's
or not Ray, but Reese. Sorry, you are Ray. Sorry, my bad. I'm high. I'm high as fuck. Hey, you know what, Craig? It's Friday. You ain't got a job. You ain't got shit to do.
Snowman. You telling me he's not trying to look like that? You see it now? Do you see it now?
That's the Night King.
Interesting.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring him back.
Okay.
Do you see it now? Do you see it now?
I do.
Like he has a whole theme of where he's trying to go with
now
this.
I understand why people say white people came from the bottom of the Caucasus Mountains, dude.
Okay, hold on. So Ray, let me educate
Fucking
Snowman real
people,
quick.
Man, for real.
let me
Turned out
educate
crazy.
Snowman real quick because he didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I did.
I'm going to tell you who the Night King is.
What is he? He looks like something that came out deep within the earth.
The Night King is the commander of a dead army that's been sleeping underneath the northern ice for thousands of years. Then the ice cracked and the army stood up and came to life. And the Night King wants to take his army of dead zombies and go kill everyone in the world.
Well, wouldn't you after you woke up from that shit?
Actually, they weren't asleep. When you read the books, you find out that they just went that far north where it stays cold like that. You didn't see them before is because they were waiting for winter to come, a really cold winter that's going to bring upon what's called the long night. And once that comes, it's going to be winter for years.
But they were in a dormant state, though. They weren't.
They were. The thing is, they were alive. They were alive. They were up there alive.
Oh,
yeah,
the thing is,
it's too. You know how cold it is up there at the wall, and north of the wall is really cold. Well, they were is the equivalent.
I agree with you. I know what you're saying.
It's the equivalent of our North Pole, but on that world, it's so cold that nobody can survive that. So that's why nobody went up there.
You're right about that.
But if you notice that the colder it got, the colder it got, the further south they came.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But you know that the original dead soldiers, like the ones that you were talking about, are the ones that he was collecting over the years. From the wars.
Yeah,
there was another army. There was another army underneath the ice. Remember their hands?
So you're talking about the actual White Walkers. Yeah. Like when Crackster would have a baby, he give his baby to the White Walkers so that they would mess with him. It was a deal he made with him, but he turned that baby into an actual White Walker and not a zombie. Yeah. Because I have all of the books so far, and I'm still waiting on Winds of Winter to come.
So that's the evil that this guy is trying to emulate right here.
Look, dude,
selling brains.
Look, man, I can't. Quit trying to talk me into watching that shit, man. I held off on, the freaking that zombie series. What was that called again? The Walking Dead. I waited until season 3 to start watching. Dude, I'm not doing that shit again. No.
But Game of Thrones is different. No. Game of Thrones is much, much, much better.
I don't
than
care,
anything else that's ever been.
I don't want to get sucked into another fucking bullshit.
You can't miss it, dog. You can't.
Nope, I won't do it.
Wait. So you telling me Chuck has not watched Game of Thrones?
Not a single episode of it.
Oh, brother, that's heresy.
No, I don't want you to do this to me.
That's heresy. I'm saying the thing is that's heresy and borderline.
No, dude, I'm trying to have goals that don't involve me sitting on my ass eating, potato chips and
it's cinematic treason, TV. Dog. If you watch Star Wars and The Godfather and Gone with the Wind and Coming to America,
I watched those years ago, man, and it only took like 2 hours of my life. Not
you have to
years.
You have to watch Game of Thrones if you watch all of those classics. No. Rocky 1.
I'm not going. No, dude, you will never talk me into getting sucked into another series again. No,
it's the best show ever.
I don't care,
dude. Except until the last season. The last season was dog
everything
shit,
that's going on in the world. You can find something in Game of Thrones and associate.
Also true.
That is true. Everything that's going on in the world, I can find anywhere and anything. Don't quit trying to convince me to watch that shit.
Look, Arya Stark is the best child character ever. Even bigger than Arnold even bigger than Shirley Temple. The world loves this little girl, dog.
Telling anyone to watch, they have to watch a TV program is heresy.
Well, I'm saying, Chuck, that's, you might be in trouble because I'm going to try to convince you to watch that show too. If you want something that's extremely well written, extremely well written story, and not only that, but the dialogue between the characters actually makes fucking sense.
The comedy,
the comedy is there, but
dude, I don't.
It actually makes fucking sense. It is very well written,
and it's more gory than anything else too. There's more blood and guts, and
that comes later. But in the beginning, what wrapped me into it is the shit that the characters are saying to each other, how the story unfolds, the whole nine. It is. Now, once the showrunners started going away from the source material, that's when you saw shit just kind of like, man, what?
But they kept you. They kept your
attention until that last season.
They did.
No, dude, I had people the whole time that series was on, man. I had like my cousin, he was real into it. My best friend was into it, dude. Read the books.
It's
You know,
swept
I read
in
the
war.
book.
won't do it. I will not do it. It's like when they tried to get me to fucking go and buy fucking WoW and start doing that shit. No, I'm not doing it. No.
You will at some point, maybe years later, but
No.
it ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be the
No,
best
dude.
show ever for a long time.
Look, man, I can't do it, man, because I'm not allowing fucking anything like that.
All
to
right, what
suck
about
me
House
back
of the
in.
Dragon? Will you give that a shot?
No.
Damn.
What's House of the Dragon?
What did you just say?
What's
I
House
said
of the
no.
Dragon?
Leave the stream.
And what's House of the Dragon?
Just leave the stream. Shut down your channel, your
It's what
emails,
now?
everything. Kill yourself.
What's it about?
It is the prequel to Game of the Thrones. Dog. It's even better.
Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
You
It's
have
The
to go
Hobbit.
watch that. Season one.
I got the book to that too. Yeah. Like I said, people like you don't have the books. I've literally like on camera, Ray, went back and pick up all of the books and just showed them to everybody, like on camera. I'm like, bullshit, fuck you. I've read every single one of them.
I read Fire and Blood years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I read it years ago. I was like, all right, here they all are right here.
Hey, listen, House of the
still
Dragon.
in the last two.
The graphics are better.
Yeah,
There's
they
different species of dragons. They look different. Yo, there's some scenes in that shit. Whoo! You got to go watch that.
I want to take the boy to go here. I'll probably take him
And
next.
it was
Maybe
the number one show, just like Game of Thrones again. So they've swept the fucking awards for 11 years.
I'm thinking about taking the boy this
Did they
weekend to
finish
go.
the season appropriately?
The first season, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is with that, even if you're a book reader, you'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
You really will. I still like with Game of Thrones. My favorite scene in the books, out of all the books, my favorite scene is still in the first book of Game of Thrones. It's the battle at the Tower of Joy.
Oh.
That's my favorite scene. Like it hits differently from everything else that the books have ever had. It's when Ned Stark gets 6 of his Northmen to come down with him to Dorne, to this place called the Tower of Joy. It's where his sister was, right? And then at that place, there were 3 kings. When they got there, they didn't know what to expect, but when they got there, there were 3 Kingsguard. Sir Gerald Hightower, who was the Lord Commander at the time, Oswald Went, and Sir Arthur Dayne. And Arthur Dayne had this sword called Dawn. It's his family's sword, right? His family's heirloom sword. It's made out of something called Dark Star. That's because like a meteorite landed near their castle.
Right.
What they did was they broke it open and found the core, and they melted it down and made a sword out of it, right? And the sword when they finished making it, it was pale white. It was like milk glass, and it glows. You know what I'm saying? Like I was waiting to see that sword in action. The whole time the show was on, I said, "Well, I guess they're not gonna do it." Then one season, when they did it, I was like, "Okay, where's Gerald Hightower? How come he's not there?" And then I was like, "Oh, they're gonna fuck this up, aren't they?" Then they finally showed the sword Dawn. I was like, "That's supposed to be it." No, fuck you. No.
Oh my God.
They even cheaped out on the dialogue, and the dialogue is what made that scene, dude. It was like in the books, it was some grown man shit. It was grown man shit. Like everybody knew, okay, we are going to die, but we're doing this shit anyway. And it hits different because I've been in that situation. All right, shit, I guess I'm dead. Fuck it, let's do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's do it anyway. You know what I mean? And
no man doesn't know
that kind of adrenaline rush. There's nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like it. But that scene there, the dialogue, again, that was grown man shit. And they even cheaped out on that. I was like, fuck. This is too much like masturbation without the payoff.
Oh,
it really
Oh
is.
my God.
That's how it was in the show.
Yo, season 1.
You sound like me when I talk about any Marvel movie. Like, literally, because I'm like, I've read all the comics. I'm just like, why would they name it that? And people are like, why are you upset? And I'm like, you don't understand.
What do you think about this Nick Fury joint that they're doing?
The what?
What do you think about this Nick Fury?
I think it'll be good because it's not named after a story arc. The issue that Marvel has is they take story arc names that are overreaching. So like the arcs that they've done. So like when they did Marvel Civil War, which was actually Captain America and Iron Man having a friends conflict.
Right.
They took something that affected the entire Marvel universe and then condensed it down, which is literally it's a thick graphic novel that was so well written, touched on so many things socially in a comic book form that it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, Civil War.
And then they made this.
Yeah,
they
in
made
the
that
comics.
abomination of a movie out of it, and then
Civil War was more like a comedy, anyhow.
Yeah, but in the
Facts.
comic books, it was an extremely well written story, man. Like there was so much to it.
Right, because
like,
wasn't it originally written in the mid '80s?
No, I wasn't that far, but it was in the late
It's
90s, I think.
Yeah.
Late 90s, very late 90s, like 98, 99, something like that.
Was it really?
Yeah. But it started out by some kids who were superheroes. They were trying to stop some bad guys, got overzealous, and they blew up a school bus with kids in it. And that's when there's like, okay, fuck this. Nope, let's make a registry, this and the other. And Captain America was like, no, you're invading people's freedoms and their right to privacy. You can't do that. He believed in it so much. He's like, well, then fuck it. I won't be a part of any of this anymore. Then they started forcing people. And then that's when the shit kicked off. Like it got bloody and it got nasty. Like Iron Man was such. I hate Iron Man to this day because of that story, Ray. Right. Yes, since the late 90s, I've hated Iron Man because of that story. Like, remember when Spider-Man was originally on this team from day one, but then he turned on Spider-Man? It was the way he did it. Like Spider-Man's like, look, man, this is going too far. I'm not going to stand in your way, but I just can't be a part of this either. He's like, oh, Peter, I'm disappointed. He just starts blasting away at Peter Parker. And Peter jumps out the window. And then Iron Man had nearly all of Spider-Man's Rose Gallery waiting for him in the sewers, and Iron Man chased him in the sewers, and he was set up. Boom! He was surrounded by like Green Goblin, Venom, Hobgoblin. I mean, there was a bunch of our Spider-Man Rose Gallery in the sewers waiting on, and they beat the shit out of him. Punisher comes in, blasts away, starts killing people, and he picks up Spider-Man and runs out of there because they were coming at him too. You know what I mean? But Punisher capped a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? And Punisher got him out of there and took him to Captain America. That's when Spider-Man joined Captain America. It was fucked up. It got bloody. Like they made a robotic Thor and he killed a guy on the battlefield. And it was like, yo, this is not a game. You know what I'm saying? I have hated Iron Man because of that story.
There was that, the whole cabal. One of my favorite after arcs of that was when Hulk returned from Planet Hulk.
Oh, that was my favorite. When he came, I have World War Hulk. I have every when that was coming out. I bought every issue, every monthly individually, because Hulk is my favorite character.
Mine too.
It has been since I was a little boy, and it's because of the Lou Ferrigno TV show. I've always it's because of that, and
I met Lou Ferrigno in California at Universal Studios when I was a kid.
No, I wish I could.
One of the greatest days of my life.
In fact, I met him at Dragon Con in Atlanta once. You know, I paid $75 for an autograph. Ridiculous, but it's Lou Ferrigno. That is what are you gonna do? But I can always relate to Hulk, the guy who's misunderstood. I still relate to him to this day because I'm largely misunderstood by.
Hey, real quick, while we're on this
people.
Journey into the world of fantasy, even though Game of Thrones might have been the best show of all time, the best movie of all times is coming soon, and that will be when the Transformers meet the Beast Wars.
No, that's already out, and it's got mediocre reviews at best.
Yeah,
are you serious?
I've seen.
Are you serious?
Yeah, people don't like it. It wasn't good.
Dude, when I took the boy to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie,
I'm mad as hell, yo.
Listen. A buddy of mine who's really into Transformers said that it's good. It's not a Beast Wars movie. It's an introduction. It's not a Beast Wars movie though. So like if you go into it expecting Beast Wars, it's not a Beast Wars movie. Okay. It's an introduction for that line.
Really, if they wanted to keep it, canon accurate, they should have went from what was it? The last one they did where they introduced the Dinobots at the end of it and had the Dinobots bring in the Beast Wars.
Yep.
See, for me, I'm kind of a purist with it, but that's because I grew up with Transformers in the 80s.
Same here.
Yeah.
I grew up with the real Optimus Prime before the movie that came out, and that movie came out and it was traumatizing to not only me but every other kid who watched it at the time because it was not. Hey Ray, I don't know if you've seen it, but Starscream, my man, it was 90 minutes of robots. Yeah, it's 90 minutes as Chuck. It was 90.
You're talking about the original animated movie?
Yeah. It was 90
Yeah,
minutes
yeah, dude.
of robots
Yes.
murdering each other the whole time.
Yes, dude. And they're
yeah.
it's all like it's literally
Big
a war
characters.
movie
Right.
with Transformers. Like it's
it is.
terrible.
They just murdered each other for 90
Yep.
minutes straight.
Yes. And it
They
was
were
like
actually
the most
dying. And you know, you're waiting for when they brought up the new generation of Transformers with Rodimus Prime and all that. You're expecting the old Transformers to come back, like Wheeljack. They didn't come back. They were dead. Like they were dead for real. Like they never came back
or something. You know,
Right.
fucking,
Right. Everyone who died stayed dead. I think Starscream came back as a ghost or something at one point, but that was it. Like, but he was dead. Like Starscream got obliterated by Galvatron.
Hey Ray, you gotta finish this story with the Night King because I gotta get out. of
Okay,
here.
Yeah.
hold on.
Finish that.
Let's go.
From Bloomsburg was previously charged in the case.
It's unusual, and you know, I think
I hate you for this,
unlike
Reese.
Other stolen goods, obviously, there's someone's been victimized here.
Harvard released a statement calling the trafficking an abhorrent betrayal. Meanwhile, the families of victims who donated their
I feel like this is
Oh
stereotyping.
no! Why does this keep getting worse? They're like
Because it's just he's
They
stereotyping,
found out
dude.
they found out who the shit belonged to in their families in the area.
bro. These,
The best
like,
story of the year.
oh god,
They
like,
look sad
so
as hell. The
I'm
person's been
assuming
dead
that
forever.
their
They're
relatives,
sad like they just died.
these are the women who were the relatives of head number 7, bro. And you know that head was meaty as fuck, bro.
Dude, you got Paula Dean and Fat Sweaty Betty right there.
That was a fat head, yo.
Oh god, this
We're
is
going to
so
hell
bad.
anyway, so what the fuck?
This is stereotyping, and this ain't
We're
right.
going,
This is
Reese.
unlawful.
We're there. We are
Yeah.
there. Ask Mandrell. If you want to go to hell, you can book a flight. You can go land in Africa. You can give you exact coordinates, and you too can experience hell. Like this is wild.
What about the weather
Why
in
are
Africa? Mandrell is hotter than 400 hills over there.
Yep.
Hey man,
Bro.
I told you that there was a white Wakanda, man. It does exist.
It ain't worse than Hawaii.
It's South Africa. That's the white Wakanda.
No.
It's
No, it's
just
every
confusing.
trailer park in America.
There you go. Trailer park.
Oh my god, these women.
See,
I feel
you got look. Now you understand. You have your issues. We have our issues.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see it right there on full display.
This is a gift. This is for you, Ray.
like the moral of the story here, folks, is everybody has problems.
Everybody has problems, man. Exactly. Everybody has problems.
So so Mandrell, what we need to do is we gotta like screen clip. We gotta clip this down so that every time somebody talks about how on the panels where everybody's making excuses about how white people are perfect, we can just pull this up. These motherfuckers stealing heads.
No, they're not. Look at them.
Like, no.
But
That's
this nigga
perfect.
is a ringleader. It's black.
No.
Well, I mean, times are changing, Reese.
Right.
No, they've always been fucked up. Just like us. But
See
then
what else happens, man.
like I said, it's social engineering. And
Look. We just try to hide this shit, man,
yeah,
because we're embarrassed by it,
why? You're
Well,
poor.
we don't. We
dude.
make
Even
videos.
when you're poor as a white person, you're still embarrassed to be poor.
We record our
Yeah.
fights.
You invented it. Here's the thing.
Just because someone looked like me invented it didn't mean I invented it, you dick.
Well, listen, Mr. White Man. Mr. White Man.
Hey, listen here, darky.
God damn. Mandrell is a mocha cafe. He's on Team Light
Hey,
Skin.
look,
What are you
man.
talking
I
about?
understand
That's why they're
fucked
me.
up,
I'm
right?
like darky. I'm like dark. No,
It is
no.
not
The
safe
white
to walk in
genetics on
trailer
this panel
parks.
is
There's
black.
feral kids and the potential for a meth lab to blow up at any
He
given
said
moment.
There's feral kids.
Feral. You called him feral, right?
Oh no.
You called him
Press
feral.
play, Ray.
Yeah, go ahead, Ray.
Okay. God damn, man.
Science want answers.
Who could do something like that? You know, what kind of person? No respect at all for the family.
They're dead. They didn't feel anything.
Bro, she is so sad.
She is
Like,
fucked up,
she
yo.
is hurt,
Disturbed.
bro.
She's
I don't
disturbed.
understand what the
He's not gonna
problem
be at
is,
work
man.
tomorrow.
It isn't like they killed the people. The people were already dead. They didn't hurt them.
Bro, she's looking through the list. She's like, oh
traumatizing,
no, Uncle Uncle Thomas is on this list.
He's gonna get a week.
Brains
man,
number
be
3.
Be glad that fucking Uncle Leroy and Joe Bob were able to help someone get their bag.
Yo, this chick is playing her part. Yo, she's gonna get a week of paid leave, counseling for free.
Bro.
She looks like one of those guys are related to her. That's what she's thinking about. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, she's
like,
looking at that
this
list.
is messed
She's
up.
like,
I
oh,
came up here, and this is my second cousin on my dad's side.
Facts. Like,
oh shit, I love it.
Oh no, okay. Let's see what she got to say.
We reached out to Taylor's lawyers for comments, and they declined.
I have a question. Has anybody noticed this woman's mouth inflection? Like, she does weird stuff with her mouth while she's talking. Like, watch her. Hold on. Let's just go back and like watch this lady's mouth.
She's in trauma. She's traumatized.
No, she just talks like
trying
this.
to figure
like
out how
she would be like one of those.
Tell that dude's mom that she just did a news report.
I've dated a lot of white women. Their lips shake when they're traumatized. Dog. Their mouth does things.
Her mouth isn't shaking. It's the shapes that she's making with it. Like, she's like over enunciating words, which I get when you're like on the news because you got to enunciate words when you're talking. Right. But she is like going beyond necessary.
Her eyes are disappointing.
Do this shit.
Dude, her eyes are disappointing, but her mouth is trying to seduce you.
Oh my
God. Let's analyze.
Let's analyze it. Watch your mouth.
Lawyers for comments, and they declined. The FBI has also set up a phone number and an email for any more potential victims.
Every time she says E or
on 6abc.com.
All right, so
it was probably a speech impediment she had to fight as a kid.
Oh, look, the FBI set up an email for this. This story ain't over. It's going to be a part 2 to this on Guns and Butter next week. We should do a stream on the weekend.
This Action News, Rick.
All right, Becca, thank you. And
let's find some shit to stream on Juneteenth.
When they get, he said, B-Rad said, stop talking about the fine vanilla ice cream cone.
She ain't fine. She didn't even have a decent milk factory going on.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Snowman and his milk factory.
She was cute. She was just as cute as Just Pearly Things.
No, actually,
she's cute. She is cuter than Just Pearly Things. Like, let's not get it twisted.
If you look at Pearl here lately, she's been actually trying to put herself together and she's losing weight.
Pearl?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her. She's an athlete anyway.
And not only that, she's a redhead, and I got a thing for redheads, dude. So
I don't have a thing for all redheads. We all know the facts on this.
Up,
redheads are either ugly as fuck or hot. Like, dude, and she is not hot.
You still
she looks like she smells like she looks like she smells like old goat milk.
She's not hot, but she's not butt ugly either.
She's wallpaper. I mean, it's she's like not that like I mean, okay, so like if you were out and it was 3 a.m. and you couldn't pull anything else,
I'm jerking off.
Pearly would be considered a win for that night. It would be a win because
you know what, Ray? I don't give a fuck what you're saying. You're about money, and you know that bitch is pulling in stacks and racks. And if she came and said, Ray, I'm going to sit here and we're going to build an empire together. All you got to do is let me ride that. That
absolutely. I mean, there's definitely worse rich chicks to get up under, bro. I mean, absolutely, you're 100% right. And she is leagues better than Oprah. Like, come on now. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, she's wallpaper. She's extremely average. She's an average
she's
woman.
Like in between.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She's in between Ricky Lake and 1990s Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, except for the issue being is that she's
like Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Dude, today's Drew Barrymore is basically white Oprah.
All right, let's do it. Favorite white girl of all time, Ray. Give me your
Topanga.
top 5.
Topanga from Boy Meets World. That's every black person's first white crush.
I got Denise Richards.
Hold on, let me pull this up. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. As I'm looking this up, just a sidebar, there's a Wolverine versus Predator. Predators are in the Marvel universe now, just so you guys know. Hold on.
Hey,
Denise
dude.
Richards, there she is. Hold on.
I just want to throw something out there too, real quick.
Oh yeah, Denise Richards is gorgeous. Yeah, she's cute.
Ray,
I don't like her. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Just real quick. The guys I was telling you about that were allegedly set up to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer and were railroaded. Brandon Caserta. I think it's tomorrow. He was flown out to New York, and he's going to go on Timcast.
Woo! Tim is
What?
the shit now.
Yeah.
Yo, Tim is making moves.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
His show's getting better.
I had him on my channel first.
You did?
All right.
I did an interview with him like 2 weeks after he got out of prison or got out of county
This
up
is
there.
my white girl crush from when I was a young boy. This is gonna surprise you a little bit.
It better be the Pink Power Ranger.
It was Janet from Three's Company.
Who do you think my first black crush was?
Who?
Thelma from Good Times.
Who?
Thelma from Good Times.
Who was Thelma?
He didn't watch Good Times, man. Come on.
Dude,
white people didn't watch Good Times, dude. Come on.
What's Sanford and Son?
Oh, all right.
Because Cosby wasn't black. That was a white show. Different Strokes wasn't black. That was a white show.
Lisa Bonet is number one on my list of all time.
Oh, Lisa Bonet was my first black crush, though, honestly.
Even to this day, like all time, she's my number one.
Who?
Lisa Bonet. Best cheekbones ever, lips, the best combination of all times.
What was her name?
Lisa Bonet?
Yeah.
What was her name she was the one with the dreadlocks, right? The oldest sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was sexy as hell. That was my first crush.
Unbelievable.
Bro, she looks like a zombie, bro.
I tried
now,
to get a chick that
she didn't age well.
Now, but pull up a picture of her back in 19.